when, where, and how they want to fight, and they will pick up the Nautilus for Curry.
Yeah, and I think that's really, really crucial because, again, the way that Pain, even though they have a lot of tools, right, for absorbing what 100 Thieves want to do, I like that locked in for Curry.
Yeah, I mean, it basically, for that, and with 100 Thieves moving their bot lane up towards top, of course, that would have been difficult already. Unfortunate for Dokla there as well. Misread the W damage, so couldn't finish the cannon, and now doesn't have the W for this trade. He could just... Whoa. I thought he was maybe going to die. I don't think that was a WQ.
I mean, he might die right here, because Karioka's making his way over. Titan steps forward, wants the Rain of Arrows to interrupt, as now Dokla flashes to the other side of the pillar. Flash follow coming in from Karioka. There's the stun from Dokla, but he does not have a whole lot of shielding left. Karioka taking the first.
Play onto Dokla down here, help his Gwen out.
Okay, Weiser with a little bit of needlework here. Dokla does not want to give him the opportunity for the sweet spot, but now it's a play on Quid, popping the phase rush, getting himself back away. Weiser down to 200 HP as Dokla's going to be the one to fall. Pain Gaming get kill number 2.
Yeah, Dokla uses the ult, tries to turn it around, but doesn't have just enough damage to be able to finish him off. If he had his flash, maybe you could try to look for something onto Weiser, but Weiser just intelligently allows the Trundle to finish that kill.
Yeah.
And now that is that gold advantage, that CS advantage that he had is going to disappear.
Now top side, Titan under some pressure here. The Pop Blossom forces him to flash away. 100 Thieves might just lose Ayla. There it is, a botched dive from the Thieves. And Pain Gaming are feeling good about it. Supreme display of talent does enough damage to guarantee that 100 Thieves are finally on the board. But FBI's got 50 HP as Curry and Romer are making their way up. Dredge line for the execution. And now with the additional Twin Fangs onto River, he's not walking away. Pain.
These early games, kind of game over game, just getting worse.
Yeah.
That dive was whack. That was not good. And 100 Thieves. Drake. This is a 10-minute first Drake here being attempted from 100 Thieves. Secured by River as Karioka wanted to use the Flash Chomp steal to try to take it away. River uses a defensive ulti there on Karioka. Fights. Karioka trying to come around there for the gank onto Quid. But the phase rush, very effective at getting him away from all of these slows. However, 4v1, he's going to need more than a phase rush to survive this one. Romer's not going to get the stun there with a petrifying gaze, but he doesn't even need it. Pain. This is one that they're locking in here. This is a great 7-1 for Brazil's early game here in game number 3. As Weiser's going in after Dokla here, has that final charge of the needlework ready to go, but Big Doke's going for the outplay. The last hit'll do it. Dokla gets the kill there. Curry shows up. Dokla has so much health regeneration when Set is low on HP. Now Romer's got to try to escape in the bottom side as Ayla, Quid, and River are trying to collapse onto the Cassio. Pop Blossom from Ayla immediately into the follow-up room prison from Quid. River still on the approach, but the miasma is so difficult to navigate. There should be no way for Romer to get away from this. It's just a matter of time, and the shutdown.
Offside, Dokla is actually going to be able to get this turret as the 2 other teams kind of dance around this mid. But previously, they'd have had FBI and Ayla kind of pushing down mid.
Oh boy. River is going to lose 60% of his HP there. Yeah, that was just a ton of damage from Karioka. The subjugate was also used. River is very low, but Dokla is now the one under pressure. He tries to go back around with a showstopper. Yeah, he hits a big haymaker, but it won't matter. He's down in a 1v5. Pain pick up kill number 8.
Nicely done there. You know, Karioka just pushes them out, but again, 100 Thieves responding with a tower. They're shoving mid lane. River on the Kiana, there's no point in the game where you beat the Trundle 1v1. It's just not really going to happen. So, you know, you have to try to be able to play around that and find these approaches where you can get in onto the backliners.
Yeah, 100 Thieves decided kind of not to contest that. Instead, push out mid, get that tier 1, and are able to rotate on and start stacking Drakes potentially as a way to get back in the game, as a way to set up.
As expected, we saw the Hail of Blades, but FBI on 2 items and is going to be wave clearing out very effectively.
All right, Herald summoned up mid though, immediately crashing that into the tier 1, but now the catch on Titan. River finds exactly what he needed in the tier 1 turret.
Onto Titan, they'll be able to take down this tier 1 turret. And 100 Thieves have wrested the gold back.
They're trying to pull it down towards this bottom part of the pit, closer to the lane, but they are taking an awful long time doing it. TP's coming in. 100 Thieves ready to try to fight for the Otacon here. Dokla on the right side of the fight, looking for his angle there as the rest of 100 Thieves approach from the river direction. You do have the Otacon down to about 40% HP now. Pain Gaming still trying to secure this objective. Karioka's already down to half HP. 100 Thieves stepping in. Big showstopper coming up for Big Dokes as the Otacon is at least secured for Pain. But now the follow-up will not go their way. It's already 2 dead. 100 Thieves looking for even more. FBI on the chase. Karioka still trying to escape. FBI gets the auto attacks into the boomerang blade. It's 3 dead on Pain Gaming.
100 Thieves were talking about these Otacon setups, right? And they were talking about how they looked at LPL and LCK VODs. If you don't want to go for the objective, go for the fight, right? And with all that damage, the Pain were just constantly face tanking from
Another one you can
it.
see some frustration in the back rooms there as River's jumping into the middle of everybody, immediately finds the Supreme Display of Talent onto Roamer, but instead it's River who's killed off first. Dopa looking for his chance here in the middle of the fight, but he does not get a big haymaker. Instead, Weiser takes him down.
Ricochets.
Pain is already killed off too, but FBI's looking to get some AoE damage out of these ricochets. Quid flashing forward, he wants to try to get the Rune Prison onto Roamer, but he doesn't have the distance. Yep. It's a deep TP from Big Dokes. Pain have control over the Dragon Pit for now. FBI down to half HP. Drake already secured for the side of Pain, but River and Dokla are making their way forward. Weiser's going to be the first target as River jumps in on top of him, but the flash over the wall keeps the Gwen alive for now. 100 Thieves, they lose the objective and they haven't found any kills just yet. So far, this is success for Pain Gaming.
Yeah, nicely handled there by Pain. I thought they would be able to get some exit kills, but they couldn't actually lock them down. Does cost Weiser his flash, but honestly, who cares? Flash for a Dragon is great for them. Karioka, though, playing with fire a bit. 100 Thieves are still in the area.
Yeah, River jumping in there. Going to see if he can at least contest for the red buff here a bit as Pain is reinforcing their jungler. River's got to try to get away from this one. Defensive Supreme Display of Talent trying to knock the Trundle away. River jumps back over the wall. Karioka with no flash can't chase after him. The redemption to heal River. It spawns. Pain are immediate to go to the area and begin the objective. Baron already down to half HP as now on the front line yet again. Dokla's going to be your target. Pain Gaming putting a lot of damage into the set, and Titan takes him out. Nice aim from the Pain AD carry as Curry wants to re-engage, but he has to pay for it with his own life. Quid continuing to try to run. Weiser's here on the front line, but FBI's putting out the damage. FBI, he throws that lob thing over the wall to antagonize Baron, do some damage to Pain. 100 Thieves looking to go in here. Nice ulti coming out from Roamer. The 3-man Petrifying Gaze is enough to set it up to kill FBI at the very beginning of the fight. Titan's trying to get away from River, but the Kiana makes it a 1-for-1 there. Weiser and Karioka trying to find the solution for Dokla here as the needlework does connect. Dokla continuing to try to make a little bit more distance. It's a 3-for-3 so far. Ayla does not have a lot of health to work with. Dokla does not have a lot of health to work with. They're going to continue trying to get away from this one. Karioka does have the Dead Man's Blade. Pop Blossom finds Weiser, who's now incredibly low. Dokla trying to stand and fight, and Ayla's got the kill into Karioka. Dokla and Ayla.
Display of Talent catches Roamer. Dokla is able to clean him up, so up.
Oh boy, we got a problem now. Quid is already down. Nice pick from Pain Gaming as Dokla can take the Hex Gate to get himself away just barely in time. That's 45 seconds until Quid is back alive on this rise. That's a pretty big pick for Pain, but they want to turn it into something else.
Yeah.
The Baron is alive. The Dragon is spawning here in about 2 seconds. It's still a 3,000 gold lead for 100 Thieves. They're 4v5 on the map for now, and Pain are starting up the Baron. Keep your eyes on River as he wants to try to find an opportunity to make his way in. Dokla approaching from the top. Redemption summoned up by Pain to try to keep the health bars ready to go. Baron down to 4,000. Showstopper over the wall. Roamer is under pressure. Ayla goes in for massive Pop Blossom. The Baron is secured by Pain Gaming, but they're being wiped off the map. Karioka the next to fall. A triple kill for River Kiana, and Ayla does not want to let Weiser get away. This is a very important kill. It would eliminate Baron from everyone on Pain, but Weiser barely escapes.
The Supreme Display of Talent is just that from River. The timing as River, Ayla, Dokla all go in together was beautiful, and the stacked up Pain team and just delete them.
And that's the team fight this comp has been looking for.
Quietly, FBI just constantly farming away. He's got his IE now, and that is often where I kind of feel like the clock
More
strikes.
than 1 kill per minute here, 30 minutes into this one. This
I
is
told you just had to wait.
kind
Game
of what
one
I
was
was
just the
hoping
appetizer.
for from this series, and now 100 Thieves are ready to try to defend their jungle. Curry takes a little bit of damage, finds an ulti onto Dokla for not great effect. Dokla is low here. Sterix plus the Haymaker trying to keep himself alive, but Weiser's already on a killing spree. Right now, very slow DPS onto the objective itself,
River.
as River wants to wrap around the backside of the area, see if he can find the gank angle, goes over the wall. Dokla losing a lot of HP here to Weiser. The Sterix keeping him alive for now. River wants to try to protect his top laner. Curry is already down. FBI grab the kill on that one. Weiser is down. The Hextech Drake stolen away by River. 100 Thieves looking for even more. Titan is slowed down, beat down. He's gone. Quid takes the kill credit. It's 3 for 1 plus a soul. 100 Thieves.
I heckin' love watching River play. I'm not allowed to swear on broadcast anymore. That was a swear-worthy play. He keeps denying other people of these objectives. It started off a little slow, ending up being a fantastic Kiana debut, and I just love how he's always looking for these crazy angles.
Now, on the march, you have to think they're going to try to pressure on this wave.
Yeah, but here we go, 2/3 HP on the tier 3 turret. 100 Thieves stepping up. Dokla here with the front line. Pop Blossom, but it only finds one. Dokla buying a little bit more time as Titan falls. Dokla getting the kill credit on that one. Roamer still slithering away, but 100 Thieves want to keep the pressure on. Weiser can't get the kill on FBI. They might have finally got the AD carry, but it's too little, too late. River and Quid stand tall. A triple kill for the Kiana here in the very last team fight, and 100 Thieves are going to take it straight to the Nexus. They will eliminate Pain Gaming from contention for Dallas and Worlds, and they will earn themselves a 3-0 victory.
And what a way to do it. Dokla hits the W, the Haymaker right to the face of Titan.